Think engineering is hard? Wait until you hear about actuarial science. It can take 10 years just to be fully actuary. Let's see if it makes the list of the top 10 hardest college degrees on the planet. Stick around. Number 1 might actually shock you. So, you're about to head to college, or maybe you're already in the thick of it, pulling all-nighters and surviving on instant noodles. You might think your course load is intense, but today we are rediving into the majors that are notorious for being the academic equivalent of climbing Mount Everest. These are the degrees that demand everything you've got: brains, grit, and an endless supply of coffee. Let's kick things off at number 10, Bachelor of Commerce. Now you might be thinking, commerce? Really? But don't underestimate it. This isn't just about balancing a checkbook. A Bachelor of Commerce degree is a multidisciplinary beast. You're juggling finance, economics, management, accounting, and even business law all at once. The real challenge here is the sheer breadth of knowledge you need to master. One day you're deep in economic theory, and the next you're deciphering complex legal statutes. To succeed, you have to be a jack of all trades and a master of, well, all of them. It's about being adaptable and connecting the dots between wildly different subjects, which is way harder than it sounds. Coming in at number 9, we have a unique and incredibly demanding one: becoming a teacher of physics and chemistry. Think about it. You don't just have to understand physics and chemistry, which are arguably two of the toughest sciences out there. You have to master them so completely that you can break down incredibly abstract and complex concepts for high school students. Imagine trying to explain quantum mechanics or organic chemistry reactions in a way that a teenager can actually grasp. It's a delicate balancing act between profound subject knowledge and the art of teaching. It requires a special kind of genius to not only know your stuff, but to inspire others to love it too. At number 8, we have dentistry. If you think this is just about telling people to floss more, you are in for a surprise. Dentistry is an incredibly demanding field that's part medicine, part engineering, and part artistry. You're learning intricate anatomy of the head and neck, pharmacology, and material science. Then, you have to translate all that theory into precise, hands-on surgical skills. Clinical practice is both physically and mentally grueling. You're spending hours hunched over patients, performing delicate procedures where a millimeter can make all the difference. The pressure is immense, and the training is relentless. Sliding into the 7th spot is pharmacy. This is so much more than just counting pills. Pharmacy students are at the intersection of chemistry, biology, and patient care. They have to memorize thousands of drugs, their mechanisms of action, side effects, and interactions. The level of accuracy and attention to detail required is astronomical because a tiny mistake could have devastating consequences. The curriculum is packed with long lab hours, where you're compounding medications and learning sterile techniques. It's a field that blends deep scientific knowledge with a profound responsibility for public health. Next up at number 6 is Chartered Accountancy, or CA. This one is famous worldwide for its brutal difficulty. The syllabus is absolutely vast, covering everything from advanced financial reporting to corporate law and strategic management. But the real challenge lies in the multi-level exams. These exams have notoriously low pass rates globally, with many students taking multiple attempts to clear each stage. Becoming a CA isn't a sprint. It's a marathon of discipline, precision, and sheer perseverance. It demands an unwavering commitment over several years. Breaking into our top 5 is architecture. If you think this is just about drawing pretty buildings, think again. Architecture is a relentless fusion of art and science, creativity, and technical precision. Students have to master physics, materials, science, and structural engineering, all while developing a unique design voice. The lifestyle is legendary for being punishing. We're talking endless hours in the design studio, pulling all-nighters to finish models and drawings, only to have your work torn apart in critiques. It's a field that demands not just intellect, but thick skin and an unbreakable passion for creating the world around us. At number 4, we have law. Welcome to the world of endless reading. Law school is an intellectual boot camp where you're buried under mountains of case law, statutes, and legal theory. Success isn't just about memorizing facts. It's about developing razor-sharp critical reasoning and analytical skills. You have to learn to think like a lawyer, dissecting arguments, finding loopholes, and constructing persuasive cases. The workload is immense, and the Socratic method used in many classes means you can be put on the spot at any moment. It's a mental marathon that reshapes the way you think. Now for our top 3. These are the absolute titans of academia. Coming in at number 3 is engineering. Whether it's chemical, electrical, civil, or mechanical, engineering is a powerhouse of difficulty. It requires an elite level of mastery in mathematics and physics, but that's just the start. The real test is applying that knowledge to solve complex, real-world problems. The workload is crushing, filled with long lab sessions, intricate group projects, and a constant stream of problem sets that will push your brain to its absolute limit. It's a degree that teaches you not just what to think, but how to think. Our runner-up at number 2 is Actuarial Science. Never heard of it? It's the field that essentially predicts the future using math. Actuarial Science is a deep dive into probability, statistics, financial modeling, and risk theory. The coursework itself is incredibly difficult. But what makes this degree a true monster are the professional exams you have to pass to become a qualified actuary. These exams are legendary for their brutality, with incredibly low pass rates. It can take a dedicated student anywhere from 7 to 10 years of continuous study and exams, even after graduating, to become fully qualified. It's a career path only for the most mathematically gifted and mentally resilient. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for. The number 1 hardest course in college is medicine. Are you surprised? Probably not. The path to becoming a doctor is a long and arduous journey that tests the absolute limits of human endurance. We're talking 5 to 7 years of undergraduate medical school, followed by years of residency. The sheer volume of information you have to memorize is staggering, from anatomy and physiology to pathology and pharmacology. But it's not just about books. It's about grueling hours of clinical practice, making life or death decisions under immense pressure, and carrying the profound responsibility for human life on your shoulders. It is a true calling that demands not just intelligence, but unparalleled compassion and resilience. So there you have it, the top 10 hardest college degrees. Did your major make the list? Let me know in the comments below. Every degree has its own challenges, and the most important thing is to pursue what you're passionate about. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this interesting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.